Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Now today I am going to be making a chemical hand warmer out of sodium acetate, water and any metal. So I have sodium acetate. This is store bought, but you can also make it at home by just mixing baking soda and vinegar in the portion shown on the screen. So first what you need is you have to add water to this container as well as sodium acetate. Now what you are trying to make is a saturated solution of it so that it can give off as much heat as possible. So it's currently heating. I've left it for quite a while and it should be ready any moment now. There will be crystals formed just at the edge of the water. You may think that these are the lines will also work over here that are on the edges. That's just because of water just spilling out and the chemical also spilled out a bit. And another thing to note is this will release some fumes and the mess will also be hard to clean up later because this saturated solution, once it will cool down, you may have patches of it left. So we are just waiting for this to crystallize while I'll explain the phenomena. So what happens is this solution, when it comes in contact with a metal ion, that is if it's more reactive, it will start to crystallize, and that crystallization process actually releases heat, which is why it is also referred to as hot ice. I'll just wait for this to crystallize. And yes, so as you can see we are getting a ring of crystals at the bottom. So at this point, so I'll just turn off the gas and then I'll take our solution, give it a little stir so that we can get more crystals in the solution. I'll transfer it to this other container here. Go inside this cold water. I have added the ice over here so that we can get a really cool environment for this, and the solution can cool down really quickly. Be sure to keep on mixing it inside because we don't want any sodium acetate to be formed or else it could give us some issues. So as you can see, it has started to crystallize a bit on the bottom. Do not worry a lot about that if you are using a metal container, because it is a metal container, it will start to crystallize a bit. So here we are transferring it to this container that we have, and with this your hand warmer is done. All you need to do is just continue cooling it down until you can then test it for the last time. So I'll just get my metal that I have over here. I brought a few different types of metal, but I think these metal washers have the best effect on it. So I'll just take a small one here. This washer is made of stainless steel. Please note to keep the bag open while it's being cooled because we could have some gases escaping. Like as you can see there, it is a little bit of condensation has happened on the sides. So as you can see here, our solution is partially solidified, and that is because it came in contact with the metal. And now I have a washer and I will just insert it inside and we will just see the effect right now as it will start to crystallize around it. It will take some time. So yeah, I have let it sit for a while and now the whole thing is crystallized. It's no longer a liquid, it's just crystal. So here I have removed some of the sodium acetate and transferred it into another bag, and this is just to show you that it is actually reusable. So here I have some hot water over here so that this can melt, because the boiling point of this is 57 degrees Celsius while the temperature of this is way more than that. So now I will just insert the bag into the water and it should all start to melt. And I will wait for a while so that it can liquidify. As you can see, this is just boiling water and you can see it's giving off a lot of steam, which indicates that it has a very high temperature. Be sure to keep the bag open to allow any gases to escape, because sometimes the water vapor could start to be released. As you can see, it's condensing on the sides of the bag. Please do ensure to leave it open and I'll just wait for a while. Yeah, so here as you can see it has all liquefied. I'll just set it down on the ground, on the floor, so that it can cool down a little bit. I'll just close this up and I'll just set it down so that it can cool down a bit because the temperatures are too high. So now that it has cooled down, I'll just add the washer and then just seal the bag. Then I'll just set it down on the floor so that it can also cool down a bit further. Now I can feel a few crystals being formed due to the washer, and it should all just crystallize really soon. So yeah, as you can see, it has solidified quite a bit, and the temperature is also raising high as if I had just removed it from the solution. That is because it is currently heating again due to the water, as we did in the previous steps. And yeah, this shows that this hand warmer can be reused. That's it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next.